everyone, all my best friends in India. I'm Morning Wang from IDAH Machinery. And today, I'm present my company to use our latest production. And as you know, today my topic will be shrimp farming and production and shrimp quality, how to control your shrimp quality. One is formulation, and the other one is production. In the final, we will share our experience for troubleshooting. And then you see, for shrimp farming, long time before, we harvest from the ocean, from everywhere outside. And today, we do the farming inland. And the advantage right now, before shrimp farming, you harvest from the wild operation, and it's very hard to control the environment in nature. And the harvest is not easy to control, very low, 100 to 300 kilo per hectare. And now, when we're making inland farming, you can control the environment, you can control many things. So the output capacity is higher than before, 20 to 30 tons per hectare. And for the world production of shrimp is coming up every year, especially from 2015 until now 2018. And more shrimp production is coming. And you can see the yellow bar is for Asia. The green bar is for China. It's almost the biggest market for shrimp production. And the red one is India. India market also become growth in the recent years. And you can see the shrimp feed production also. The Asia, the China, India, and even America are also growth every year. So I can say the aquaculture will continue expand, and the feed production will be followed and also going up. Okay, when we talk about shrimp quality, the one main topic is formulation. So you can see on the pie chart, the formulation will take responsibility 40%, and the other is pelleting, steam conditioning, and particle size. And all this area will be production 60%. So if you can control the formulation and the production, you can get very good feed. And then this is very general fried shrimp formulation. We use fish meal, we use soybean meal, and someone use squid liver powder, and some shrimp shell meal, and fish oil, squid oil. Most of these will provide nutrition for the shrimp inside your feed. So the key point for the formulation is 1, starch, 2, protein, and 3rd is lipid. Starch will be the main source for the shrimp feed is from wheat flour, and this is easy cooking item. And some of your starch may come from sorghums and corns, and some is from cassava in Asia. And the benefit for the starch is the very good binder in your formula. 2nd, cheaper source for energy. And the minimum we will recommend 20% in your formulation. And the coming is protein. The most protein in your formula, I think is fish meal. And the other source is soybean meal, and corn meal or barley meal, and others we already have talking about this in the other topic. And benefit of your protein is the essential amino acid to maintain and making good growth. And is a highly digestible energy source for the protein. So, in our experience, we will recommend in your formula, you need to get 30 to 50% the protein. And the third is lipid. The source of the lipid in shrimp feed is fish oil or squid oil. Some formulation you can use soybean oil or corn oil or other items. The benefit of lipid is a concentrate energy source, very, very concentrated. You can just use a little bit and increase the feed quality different. And essential fatty acid is also supplied from lipid and carry a lot of vitamin and the feed treatment is also important. Make your feed like a snake or shrimp. So in this formula, we will recommend 2 to 5% in your formula and to put lipid. And this just easy remind because we already talking about this topic all days. And coming to our topic, the shrimp feed quality, we will focus on another part is the production. Shrimp feed production here, you can see all the raw material, some is big particle, some is small particle. So we will prefer the big particle, you need to pre-grind it before you put it into the beans. Then all the raw material beans, you will have fish oil, soybean meal, and wheat flours, and going through the auto batching system, weighing system. Then we will do the first mixing. We call it dry mixing. We mixing everything together and in even mixture, then go to fine grinding. Big particle becomes small particle, and your material become even. Then we go to second mixing. Very important. Asian way, we use second mixer. And during second mixing, we will put premix, very high value active, some fish oil, some waters, some lipid during second mixing. And then we go to the pelleting system. And the other topic, after pelleting, after pellet meal, we will need post condition to make sure the pellet quality improves. And then someone will need some drying to remove moisture and make your feed for long-term storage. Then go for cooling, reduce the temperature of the pellet to the room temperature. Then we go for packing, or we will go for crumbling system to making small size feed. And this is the flow chart. Very, very common flow chart for one shrimp feed meal. So there will be 4 systems. The first one is the intake system, and including the mixing, the first mixing. The second one is grinding and second mixing system. The third one will be pelleting system. The final one will be packing and the plumber. We will divide the easy understanding the 4 systems in your feed meal. So when we making shrimp feed production, we need to focus on must be go for batch type. In IDAH, we always introduce this concept to everyone, to all my customers. We are making high quality feed. We are making high value feed. You need to make sure your pellet quality is even and stable. So in IDAH project, all the bean design, all the flow design is always focused on batch. one batch after weighing scale go for batch mixer. One batch above the grinding system. After grinding, one batch finish, then go to second mixing. Batch by batch, never mixing together. Sometimes people, the production will say, okay, I'm making 10 batch and the production together. But many different, many things you cannot control. Some moisture change, some material change, some premix, shortage. So we prefer everybody can understand the batch is very important. One batch problem, you just remove. Another new batch coming will be stable. If you produce the batch together, sometimes the operator missing premix, the additive moisture change, lipid change, the whole beans you need to remove because it's hard to control. So batch is very important. Second, pulverizer must be used in shrimp feed production. Fine grinder is not good enough. Fine grinder is only good for making big particle become small particle. Pulverizer is making good powder. Good powder, after I will introduce how good fine powder can improve your pellet quality. And the second mixer is for 8 or 50. If you put together with the raw material batching. So second mixer very useful in shrimp feed production for adding water and the lipid and the premix. And one more thing, extending beans before pellet meal also very important. Later I will introduce. Someone will think, okay, I prepare a very big beans in the above the pellet meal, but many difficult. So we prefer you have extending beans. And the 120 second or more preconditioning time is necessary. More cooking, more better pellet quality. And post-conditioner always follow pellet meal. Your post-conditioner must be right after your pellet meal. Very short distance. Only one rotary discharger is good enough. No more space between pellet meal and the post-conditioner. Reduce the space. You can keep pellet go directly into post-conditioner. You can keep the heat. You can keep the pellet without damage to do the good post-cooking. And the final liberation sieve before packing is also very important. It's a good machine for removing dust before packing. You deliver pellets to the farmer, they always check how many powder inside the bag. Shrimp only eat pellets, not powder. Okay, so we sell pellets. Okay, the first one, pulverizer. So this area is the pulverizer. We have many kind of pulverizer. And the advantage for the pulverizer, you can improve the quality. Small particle, easy cooking, that's very obvious. This one, big particle, small particle. The steam go into the corner. Which one is needed? Small particle, easy cooking. And greater horsepower efficiency. Easy cooking, raw material becomes softer. Motor efficiency of the pellet meal will be improved. Easy for pellet. Make sure your raw material in good cooking condition. You can make it easy pellet, good pellet. Increase the production rate. The same. Good cooking, raw material become easier pelleting. Your output will be easier and higher. Increasing bubble density. Again, you get smaller particle size here. Your bubble density will be higher than the coarse material. And the longer die life, less wear. Big particle material increasing more wear on die and roller, even cutter, with big particle material. So you can see we have two types of the pulverizer. One is the horizontal type, one is the vertical type. These two are both good, depend on what your function and the demand. Some of my customers, they're asking for good finish, they're asking for making your feet, maybe they go for this horizontal type. And some of my customers, they're looking for higher capacity, they're looking for vertical type. Many choices, but depend on the function and your requirement. We will introduce different pulverizer for you. And this one is the horizontal type, and you can see the rotor is rotating horizontal like this way. And the biggest one, the pulverizer of this, will holding 120 piece hammer with a huge number. So I can say this kind of finding is also good, but use more higher horsepower. And this one is the vertical type. We already have air separator here. So the material go inside the grinding chamber, and we will do the classify first. Lighter, smaller particle material already go together with the airflow, then big particle go for grinding. So this one can get higher capacity. And the second, mixing. You will see in our flowchart design, we have 3 mixers. Dry mixing after the weight scale. Wet mixing after the pulverizer. You can put the liquid, oil, or water here. And the agitating section before pelleting, we also use a mixer type. The very important here is we need to make sure your material in good condition before conditioning. So we need to make sure the material pre-hydration for good cooking. And the very big difference between Asian and the Western style for making solution feed. We use second mixer. The Western style will only put everything before pelleting. They put the water, they put the liquid, they put steam together in single shaft condition. But remember, how big is your single shaft condition? Small one. Take 20 to 30 second meditation time. It's not really good for cooking, not really good for mixing. So, in our opinion, it's not really good for put so many things together. That's why we introduce second mixer. And here, that's what I say, we prefer put only one batch agitating mixer here, or only holding one batch, instead of this kind of huge bin before pelleting. When you're making shrimp feed, you must put a lot of liquid, some oil, and some fine powder, some premix. If you keep all the raw material with liquid in the big bins for long term, after 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, of course, the liquid also have separate inside the bins. So it's really hard for you when you're making pellet over 4 hours. After 4 hours, the material in huge bin already changed. Some one is high moisture, some material is high oily, no one knows. So IDAH always introduce batch system. One batch in good condition, you finish it, another batch coming. You can keep your pellet quality stable. And the conditioning, we call pre-pelleting. Here, this area. IDAH system, we not only use PDC, pinch-shape condition, to pedal shape. We can mix in raw material with steam, very easy and good cooking. And we also use long-term condition, LTC, to make sure your raw material can get good timing for cooking. When we're talking about conditioning, 4 key points: raw material, heat, water, and the time. We cooking rice, we cooking noodles. If we only cooking 30 seconds, you cannot eat. You need cooking for 3 minutes. Everything well done and delicious. So long-term conditioner here is the same purpose. You put a lot of starch, you put a steam, then you put a lot of protein. You need to do good cooking. We already provide steam here, good mixer. Very good mixer for mixing raw material with steam. But if you only just cooking for 30 seconds, it's not really called cooking, just pass. So we use LPC. Material after heat up, you need at least 3 minutes to make sure heat goes inside the raw material. Then cooking happen. The starch generation will be happen. They take time. Okay, the preconditioning is we say cooperate steam and the raw material to well done. Steam will provide heat and the moisture. And when we say conditioning, the conditioning time should be 120 seconds to 300 seconds. So here, if your conditioning is insufficient, what happens? Insufficient is mean you're not doing good cooking. So your material is sometimes is still hard. I mean, it's very solid. It will increase the die wear, the spare part will easily, and they take more energy to production, and the throughput will be reduced. Of course, if you're not good cooking, the binding cannot happen, so powder happen. And if you do not put to good condition, the frictional heat will be happen. That means you need more energy. You need more mechanical energy to make thin pellets. So the benefit for the long-term conditioner, we can increase more moisture in your formulation, 0.8 to 1%. And after long-term conditioner, the capacity will be improved 10 to 15%. And pellet moisture will be more uniform. And less wheat flour used. This will be reduced 1 to 3%. And better generation, improve water stability, also PDI. And also the pellet die and the roller shelf is also important during pelleting. Is we need countersink for making small pellet. This one is also important. If you want your pellet is very good and solid and very hard, you need countersink. And also thickness of the pellet die will change your pellet quality. And also hole formation is a complication over patterns. How to arrange the holes is also change your pellet quality. So this is the roller shear work. Before raw material here is compressed, then go for press, and the raw material come out through the pellet die. It's pellet. And, we have many different designs for roller shell, like the angle type, the dimple type, the curve type, or tri-line type. Normally we will use this one for shin feet. Then some other design is good for concrete, or some other design good for the different formula. So in our machine, with this kind of improvement and innovation, IDAH pellet mill with 215 horsepower, we can get 1.0 pellet at 1.5 to 1.8 ton per hour. And the maximum capacity to 2.0 pellet will be 4 ton per hour. And I think actually in India market is very good. So most of my customers, they use my machine more than 5 ton per hour. It's very easy. But this is our guaranteed capacity like this. Okay, the post condition is also very key condition together. The post conditioner, we can say, is keeping after forming feeds, and more retention time inside the post conditioner. Sometimes we will put direct spin or indirect spin, it means spin jacket, to cooking your pellet, and the retention time will be 35 to 40 minutes, and the moisture here will be 14 to 16%. And also we have some different design for post conditioner, like a cooking tank with a conveying system, or just single cooking tank. Or this kind is a rotary cooking tank. And the post conditioning in IDAH design, we always say is the cooker, is the conditioner, is the cooker. It's not really a dryer. We want more cooking to your pellet, then you can increase the water stability. So in this design, this is only the small fan to keep the conditioner without condensation. Dryer here is some option device. Some of you may use high moisture formulation, so you will need the dryer to remove the moisture of the pellet for long-term storage. This area just say you can take 1 to 2% moisture away. And this kind of vertical dryer, you can take at least 3 to 4% moisture away. And I want to introduce the carousel dryer here for you. Maybe in the future you have many situations need for drying the pellet. So carousel dryer here, space is smaller than the traditional one. And the gentle material covering, stage by stage, slowly and slowly. And the homogeneous airflow here. So the carousel dryer here, you just see the inside. The hot air will go from the bottom, and the suction system is on the top. The pellet will be falling down this area. So it's the counter flow design. And remember, all my desk is rotating. So pellets on the rotating desk will go everywhere inside the dryer. It's even drying, very important. And slowly, one round, then gently flip to another desk. One round, another desk. So this kind of drying is very gentle to your pellet. And one more, with this kind of dryer, we have also a new innovation. We combine the dryer and the cooler together. We want the energy, more efficiency, and the machine has more efficiency use. So in this time, we introduce this kind of system. This bottom area is the cooler. The top area is the dryer. So the cold air will go through the cooler, then take away the heat of pellet, become hot air. Then hot air will go to the heater of the dryer. We heat up the air from 60 degrees C to 100 degrees C. You save energy. In before, you need to heat up the air for dryer from 30 to 100. In this system, you only heat up the air from 60 to 100. You save energy in this system. Normally, we will say water sterility is you put the pellet into water without touching anything. Then after 1 hour, you check the outlook of the pellet. Any change? If no change, the water stability is 1 hour. So if no change after 2 hours or 3 hours, the water stability is better. We will say, okay, the choice of your material is also important. And the equipment, the flow chart design, and the other factors making good fit. The different concept here. Making film fit is one thing. Making portrait fit is another thing. Please do not mixing together. Making fit, all kinds of fit have their own different experience. But making film fit more difficult, I can say. Okay, so sometimes when we making fit, the material, selection of material is also important. If you can get fine powder material, go for it. It's good for your pelleting. If you can get good quality fish meal or some wheat flour, you need to higher protein and starch for making good pellet. So when you choosing raw material is also important. In shin feed, flow plan design is very important. If you making your feed connection like this, a lot of protein typing, very high distance, very long distance, you are damaging your feed. If you choose the wrong system for feeding, you didn't get the function of the machine. So you see, this is the human. This is my college in front of the pre-bean before pellet meal. If you are making shin feed with this kind of pre-beans before pellet meal, your pellet quality will be totally different from this end and the top. If your cutter has this kind of problem, reject cut, that means the pellet die pattern, the whole pattern problems. And sometimes the roller shell, the wear is not even. It means the pellet die you need to check. Two sides already black. When we asking you for grinding fine powder, okay, 60 mesh, 95% pass, 80 mesh, 95% pass. And how about 40 mesh? It should be 100% pass. Make sure no big particle happen. The big particle will damage your pellet, easy crack. And sometimes, if you didn't use your post conditioner well, you need to preheat without preheat, so more concentration happen. Then that means the loss of the pellet will be happen. So the function of the machine is good, but you also need to know how to use. And sometimes if you use some wrong machine, the smell will maybe gone because you use high air fans to try to remove the powder. But this is not a good machine in shin feed production. So here is just easy example for you. If you crack one side, it means the bubble, the knife will be different. Or you do not cutting your pellet. This kind of pellet is mean your pellet is bending. Remember, all my customer, all my experience, you need to make sure your cutter touch your pellet die. Then you can get very beautiful pellet after cutting. If you use the cutter to adjust the length of the pellet, that means all the pellet output the pellet die will be bending, not really cutting. So if your pellet has this kind of question, just check the cutter position. Okay, horizontal crack on the whole pellet, this means the material in high moisture that come out is no good. And one more, vertical crack like this, we can say the material density is too low. So sometimes you need to check your formula. And the crack is from one single point. That means some big particle. Your grinding is no good. The powder still have big particle inside. So happen the crack from one point. And the shape is no good. It's damaged. It means the material past the grinder or conditioning is too big piece. So again, we need to focus again the size of the pellet, the color of the pellet, the surface, the cutting surface of the pellet, and the fine after pelleting, after pellet mill. You need to focus on these items to make it good fit. Okay, so thank you.